Guys, Cody here, and I'm going to show you how to assemble the start gate. It's actually a really simple starting gate. It's composed of three main pieces. You have this base plate, you have this start top, and you have the drop pins. So the way it's assembled is the drop pins go into the base. There's these little pins here that'll go in these corners, and we'll do that here in a second after we apply the magnets. And then this guy has little locating pins there on the top, and it'll fit in there just like this. So now you can do a test real quick. You can see that slides pretty well, but we're going to put our magnets in there, and what will happen is with the magnets in place, this will be held in place here, and then it'll require some force, and when you flip it up, the force required will make it flip all the way up, and in the top position the magnets will catch, so it'll be out of the way of the cars when it goes to when you go to race. So you'll be able to just snap it up and it'll stay. It just kind of caught it right there, but you'll see what we're doing. So what we got to do is we got these off the printer, so you just printed these. Maybe you have a 2-lane version or a 4-lane version, and we're going to use our little 1/8 drill here, and what we're going to do is we're going to drill out this. If you have a really good tolerance printer, you probably won't have much to do here, but I like to do it just in case, and so we're going to drill both sides here, get a little material out just to know that we're actually working it in there. Okay, so we got the pins there, and then on this guy we're going to do this, and then we're going to do this. Okay. So once we get that out, we have these little tiny magnets. Make sure you can see that there on the thing. Maybe, I don't know. Hopefully it's recorded. And we're going to make sure this polarity is correct. So we're going to keep it going the same all the way through. So we're going to push this one in here. Okay, so that magnet's in there. My fingernail decided it could not do that. And then we're going to see that there, and we're going to snap this guy in down here. Okay, so that's in there. So we got a magnet there, got a magnet there. We're gonna make sure that these snap on just like that. So we're gonna make sure this is oriented this way. We're going to keep our little magnet cluster here, and I'm going to press this one in here. Okay, so that magnet's there, and then we're going to press the other side in over here. Okay, so now our magnets are all in there, and we can do a test real quick. So that's there. I'm gonna put that down there. I'm gonna push this up. It's gonna lock in place. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put these in place here, these pins. And we're gonna do a test of it up here without the glue so far. So we can snap all that in. And now, so now this will snap in, and we haven't used super glue, so I have some super glue. I'm actually almost out. I don't know if it's going to show this on here, but once these are in place, and you can make sure these are nice and flush, but you can see that this is actually pretty strong. So we got some cars here. This is pretty good. You know, granted, if you run it into it, it'll drop down, but yeah, so that's our start gate. It runs off the table. Okay, so we're gonna see. Let's go ahead and see if the super glue will come out. I'm almost out. I wanted to make this so we could see. So obviously there's nothing to glue here, and we have these guys. So we want to make sure these stay in place. So I get this super glue, and so what I do is I get this ultra liquid. It's very, very thin, and you can apply it to the outside. We'll see if any comes out. It made a big splooge earlier. It was kind of annoying. So you can get a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. You can kind of see it. And since it's the ultra liquid one, it'll actually run into those little cracks and hold that magnet in there really well. Since this one was working really good. I really like that to go just a little touch further. Okay, and then just to make sure we don't super glue it to something, I like to use my little paint extra hands to just hold it in place. And hopefully this thing's still recording. The screen went off. It was probably not. Let's see here. And then on this guy too, we'll just get a little super glue there. Kind of see it's like a wet spot. And then we'll do super glue on this side. Let's make sure it's in there. Make sure it's nice and flush. And you can use like pliers to kind of make sure, like you want to be gentle, but to make sure your magnet goes in place there. Then get a little more to come out, and then get it on there. Let's let that dry. All right, so once this dries, you will be able to assemble this, and you can super glue these parts in as well. But I would let these dry separate so you don't accidentally super glue the whole thing together, and then you waste 4 magnets and time and printing filament. All right.